Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the latest movie review from us here at Flick Direct, and for today's movie review, I'm here to talk to you all about The Creator. So The Creator is a brand new sci-fi war film produced by director Gareth Edwards, in which we follow a former soldier portrayed by John David Washington who is sent on a mission to destroy a secret weapon. However, that secret weapon turns out to be a little child. This is a movie that before walking in, I knew pretty much nothing other than that I saw 10 seconds of footage, if that, and I knew the inspirations for this movie. So otherwise, I knew nothing going in. I did have some expectations of the film, knowing that I really liked the director's previous two films. And guys, I'm happy to say, The Creator is a really good and original film that's, even though it's based on movies that came before, as a lot of movies are these days, but still, The Creator is a really good sci-fi war film. Obviously, the first thing I must talk about are the incredible visual effects, especially knowing this film was budgeted at $86 million. It is absolutely insane. Given how the film's visual effects look this amazing, and they put films that are budgeted so much higher, at least $100 million higher, to shame. There were multiple times where I just thought, how in the heck was this made for $86 million? When it comes down to the cinematography, Oren Software, I believe that's his name, is definitely going to be an up-and-coming DP to watch, and I guarantee that many directors are going to hire him after this because he shoots some beautiful-looking imagery, and couple that with the visual effects, you have one heck of a team that I hope is not only nominated for Best VFX, but also Best Cinematography. All of the performances are fantastic, especially from John David Washington. Also, Madeline Voiles, I believe that's her name, who does a phenomenal job as the child in the film. Gemma Chen, I thought was great in the film. Allison Janney, I thought was also very good. Ken Watanabe, I thought was also terrific, along with Ralph Ineson. All of the performances here are really terrific. When it came down to the actual storytelling, The Creator is one of those movies that tries to tackle on a lot, especially with the themes of AI and our relationship with AI. And I thought how this film handled that theme, I thought was actually pretty well done for the most part, I should say. The film's action sequences are so well done. They're beautifully framed. They have so much impact, especially an action sequence that takes place on a bridge. There's a couple of action sequences that are so visceral and actually has some pretty emotional outcomes. A couple of people were saying that it was the best sci-fi film of the year, and a couple of people I heard were saying it was one of the best films of the year. And do I personally feel that way? Honestly, no, because this movie, at least for me, definitely has its issues. The film's central relationship between John David Washington and Madeline Voiles' character, I thought was very well done. But in terms of the emotional core of this movie, it wasn't quite as satisfying as it could have been. There are some definite things that could have been fleshed out a tad bit more in terms of the emotional core itself. And I'm not saying that the film's emotional core was hollow per se, but it just didn't quite get there for me personally. But in my personal opinion, there were two actors that are very underutilized. One of them being Ralph Ineson, the other being Ken Watanabe. I thought these two are personally could have been used so much more in the film, even though, don't get me wrong, I completely get that John David Washington and Madeline Voiles' characters were the central core of the film, but when you have an actor like Ken Watanabe and you barely use them, I just wish I could have seen him a little bit more. I feel like the film's ambition often exceeds the film's grasp. I definitely do not think that The Creator needed to be over 2 hours long. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think it could have been shaved maybe like 10 to 15 minutes. The Creator, nonetheless, though, is such a darn good sci-fi war film with incredible VFX, amazing cinematography, great performances, incredible and impactful action, with some pretty thought-provoking stuff in there. So definitely, guys, all I'm going to say is this: if you're looking for more of an original film, let alone an original sci-fi film out there this weekend, definitely check out The Creator, especially in IMAX if you can, because this movie is one heck of a time in IMAX. I hope you enjoyed my review of The Creator. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell for the latest movie review goes live. If you guys want to see for previous two movie reviews, please click it right there or right there. And of course, until our next movie review goes live, we'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.